welcome everybody. Today I will be unboxing a Bambu Labs Carbon X1. No AMS. I'm already stretching out my budget as it is. But yes, phone. Hi, phone. So it ships in a pretty big box, honestly. Mine came via UPS. And while it wasn't horrible, the driver did comment about it. I'm not sure if that's because of the lettering on the side or what, but the instructions say to hold the bag forward. I'm actually going to put this on the ground real quick to lift it out on the table. And ixnay the box bay. Let's open a bag. Nice brushed aluminum finish on the outside. I'm going to try not to mess it up with my fingernails. Very, very well packaged. I mean, I guess we'll make sure it works first, but so far impressions on the packaging are, wow, overkill. Probably not overkill, I mean for something that's expensive, but feels like they went pretty hardcore on the packaging. Little ASMR there for you. I'll do this one nice and slow for you sound people. Sorry, this is a terrible, terrible microphone. Okay, well, slow-ish. Quick start guide on the lid. If you're watching this before you unbox your own, yeah, I'd watch out for sending the lid flying. It's pretty well taped on there, but happy accidents. Free the ribbon cable. And we're greeted with more plastic. I mean, I suppose I'm okay with that, but yeah, really seems tear the inner seal and take off the protective bag. Standing right between you guys and the light. Like a genius. Okay, well, I tore your guys' bag all the way to the bottom. And it does not want to come to the... does not want to come off. So we're going to cut it off on this side. We'll get this guy off of there. And then pull out this last little bit of plastic that seems to be jammed in the door hinge itself. Yes, it was jammed directly underneath the door. Looks like there's more styrofoam. Yes, I did say that funny on purpose. Oh, that's kind of fun. Oh, that one landed flat. We can get some accessories. Oh, it comes with filament. I guess what machine doesn't? Oh, it's not even a lot of it. Touchscreen. Glue stick. Don't believe in glue stick, but we'll see. Power cable. Bamboo condoms. Lubricant grease. Cleaning tools and some really long hex wrenches. I think that's foreboding for if I ever try and work on something in here, I'm going to need specialty hexes. Huck the accessory box. More thunkage. Looks like some rollers. Scraper screws. Extruder screws. Spool holder screws. Hot end screws. Hot end. Thermal grease. Probably if I go to change the hot end out. Or I guess it's when we insert the heat break into the top. Razor blade for the scraper. I think you have to print that. 2 magnets. Guess we'll find out. And more glue stick. So we get 2 kinds of glue stick. I think one's gel and one's stick. Not sure at all. I'm gonna back this guy out just a smidge. Wow. Very sturdy feeling. Oh, gonna go grab some flush cutters real quick to get off some zip ties that are on the extruder head. PTFE tube is no longer in the drag chain all the way up. So that's a revision since when they launched this thing. I think there was a fix that somebody came up with that I've seen around. piece of foam in the dump tube. More foam. More foam. Sticker pads. Glue stick for build plate. Users must use the glue stick to apply adhesive to the build plate before the first print. Otherwise may adhere too strongly. Interesting. Okay, so they're using it as a release agent. Okay, apparently you don't pull that out. Apparently you unscrew it. And I remember hearing that these were Phillips, but these are not Phillips. Plastic on the end of the tool. So, streaming this, leaving it uncut so that if you're trying to set expectations, you know about how long this will take. Assuming, you know, I don't majorly mess something up. But I'm really excited for this printer. I've been working with an Ender 3 S1 Plus, and the print quality is great when the printer works. But I have had issue after issue after issue after issue with that heat bed. It's a big printer, so yeah, it's going to come with some issues, yeah. I mean, I get that, sure. But I went through 2 of the factory cables, figured out that Creality has no idea what they're doing when it comes to customer support whatsoever, i.e. it's non-existent. And tried doing a different build plate. Whatever. I got really into it and oh, those alignment slots at the back are really cool. Anyway, got really into it, got it on clip. Got it going pretty good, got the print quality looking nice, and it died. Just too many, I don't know, heat bed issues, cycling through the main board. I don't know if it was shorting or what all was going on, but she wasn't happy. She stopped working. So I'm seeing only 3 spots to undo. Do I just plug it in? Where's that quick start? So everything is self-explanatory up into here. And I'm sure this is just me overthinking it. Blah, blah, blah. Unlock the tool head. Remove the cardboard from the tool head. Remove the foam from the chute. Cut the zip ties. Yes. We have a yeah, I guess that's free. Feels like might be a little more bound up on the X direction than the Y direction. Remove screw in the back. In the very, very back. Spool holder assembly screws. Assembly holes. And whoever tightened down the screws for the spool holder assembly holes used an impact wrench. My goodness. Secure the spool holder. That's what this is it? That's a spool holder. I get the feeling this is getting replaced. I'm betting this is mostly here just to keep people that aren't thinking about it from doing something stupid and blocking up the back of the machine from being able to poop when they're doing multicolored prints. But what's to stop someone from just not installing it, right? I'm sure somebody's already caught one of these on fire from not cleaning out the poop chute or blocking the poop chute or this exhaust fan or some ungodly thing. It's nice to see that the AI camera and all that comes pre-installed now. I'm not sure if that was like a P1P or P1S upgrade or whatever. I wasn't crazily into it. Then they want you to plug the screen in after the spool holder's on. So yeah, I get the feeling that this is going to end up with us having to turn it on to finish this setup. That is a pretty flimsy feeling ribbon cable. The connector on it's nice and big, but the cable itself could go for a sheath. Push lock it, yeah, nice thud there. Then you absolutely must use the app. Can you? No, you have to do this. All right, well, we're gonna download a app real quick. I has an Android. Bambu Handy. And scan the QR code on the screen. Connect the printer to power. Not in that order. So while that installs, I will get the printer some power. We're going to grab a handy dandy extension cord. Because right now I'm filming. And where I have the table, that actually does not have power too close by. It's not far, but it's far enough. Sounded like a little basic system check happened there. It's interesting. No device yet. I agree to the user agreement. I'm going to click connect with my Google. So I'm just going to leave that off for a minute. Enable location services. Oh, they just want Bluetooth on. So English on the printer. Apparently we need to both be on the same. Connected to Wi-Fi. No device found. So we'll just scan the QR code. And then we're going to bind it. All right, and then it wants us to insert filament. I'll scan it behind the printer, follow the instructions on the screen to do initial calibration. I assume they mean the devices screen then. Sure, I'll agree to your terms. No. Sure. Well, already this is much louder than my old printer. It is sitting on a table that's not exactly the most stable. And once it is in its actual home on a paver stone, all that jazz, it's probably going to need recalibrated. Because I assume it's going to do like, yep, resonance tuning. At least that's kind of what it sounds like it's doing. It's kind of fun to watch it shake the top of the printer that violently. Very buzzy. Very, very buzzy. Oh, and then I'm going to fall over. Oh, well, hello there. I've been unboxing a printer. I wasn't paying huge amounts of attention. I do apologize. Since apparently this is going to take a while. I swear I know how to run a tripod. And you guys can watch the first benchy. Wow, that is a bag. Holy cow. Never have I ever, Bambu. You don't have to worry about that coming undone. Ooh, desiccant. Yummy. That's a joke. For anyone who's, interested in being a smart you-know-what. And with no AMS, you have to feed it yourself like a poor. Alright, new machine auto calibration for user. 100% success. Foam and desiccant are removed. I don't see any desiccant in the printer, guys. Where is the desiccant that you're referring to? Wow. I failed to open a glue stick. I couldn't figure out how to take the top off. You'd think I'd never gone to, like, beginner's school or something. I think it's just going to do a benchy first. But we'll make sure to get it good and on there first anyway. Missed a little bit. You're in the back, but the tool head's in my way. See, then. Oh wow, I can actually put it on. Can't take it off because I'm smart. All right. So printer, filament, spool holder. Choose a slot and then press load. Sure. It's Bambu. PLA, right? course it would be PLA. PLA basic, and it was green. Heating the nozzle. Push new filament into extruder. Grab new filament. Are you wait, what? So the nozzle is heating. Sure. Push the new filament in. Sure. Grab the new filament? Are you guys on drugs? Please observe the nozzle. If the filament has been extruded, please click Done. Oh. It needs to be able to grab it itself. Retry. Okay, it is definitely going in. So it's definitely grabbed it. So that's what they mean by grab. They're not on drugs. So there it goes purging. Okay, I like the little wiper. That's kind of cool. Interesting. Had to do that a couple times. So let's do that update. Will take 10 minutes. Do not turn off the power. Sure, do the update. Well, I wonder if they're just trying to account for that, like some people's internet could be crap, or if it's just that the CPU and the little Android tablet that runs this thing is that crap, or what. Not sure. Don't know. Life goes on. Well, since apparently it's basically working at this point, I'm gonna move the extra sticky pads out of the way. I'm gonna stick the lid in. Just to see. Excuse me. I'm still getting over a cold. Just to see, yes, that does quiet it down a little. Oh. Oh my. So that's a spare nozzle that it comes with. The main nozzle's already included. Honestly, for the amount of money this thing costs, I'm really not surprised that it just comes with another one. Honestly, I guess I should expect it. I'm so used to companies, shafting the little guy anymore. Doesn't matter if you've paid out the ass a bajillion dollars. We want more. More. Oh, that's a nice little reflection there. Hello, everybody. Foam shenanigans. I'm sure it's just so much fun to watch a 3D printer do an update. Just rebooted, so I assume it's actually done. It's just making sure that everything's okay now. Another reboot. So there's actually more than one update there. Or they had to be installed sequentially, which is a thing. Doesn't matter if it's a 3D printer or a computer or what have you. Multi-sequential updates just end up having to happen sometimes. Just because one patch can't sit on top of another. You gotta do one thing before you can do the other. Oh, welcome, welcome, Second Peterson. Yes, it's a small channel, and apparently, mobile streaming literally has a limit on how many people can actually watch. So now, micro SD card. IO tunnel error 17. Must mean that there isn't one in there. Sensitivity to pausing is low because honestly I don't care about a little bit of stringing. A little bit's fine. Oh, what should we name it, guys? Well, put a name down in the comments for the printer. For now, it's just going to be X1 so that I can find it on my network easy enough. So does it come with any files? Printing history, no. No. Does not come with any, does it? Let's check on the machine itself. Oh, it does come with a couple. So it comes with a simple scraper, a spool part, a badge, a tray. Where's the benchy? Scraper grip. Interesting. Let's do the benchy first. We don't want to time lapse it, but we will do bed leveling and flow calibration. So that's a 26-minute benchy right out of the freaking box. No tuning. I'm sure they've got this profile, dialed. Because this is the one that it comes with. So, accessing the internal storage, file-wise, is not intuitive in the app. You click on device, you click on printer, and you have temperature and axis, and then you've got the filament. You click it up in the top right. Why do the iPhone people always get a better experience? Because I've heard people rave about how good that app is. So far, not impressed. Seems like a stupid requirement. There is nothing I did on here that shouldn't have been able to have been done right there. So, heats the bed first. God, that sounds bad. Just very right on those stops. Wow, that nozzle heats up real fast. That went from 70C to like 200 in like 3 seconds. That's kind of nuts. 4 minutes of the printer already over. So I think without the calibration and everything, this is probably like what, a 16, 18-minute Benji? Why are you purging again? You already purged. You did a purge when I loaded the filament. Okay, there's a criticism for you guys, other than the app. Good Lord, stop, bro. You have this ridiculous AI camera. Can't you tell that it's already been purged and then just simply keep track of the fact that, like, we haven't done a print since then? Wipe the nozzle. Go. Quit pooping out so much filament, dude. So, one poop, sure. Why is the second one here at all? And I think it's actually this bigger pile since it's warmer. So to load the filament actually took less filament than... Sorry. Gotta actually remember to frame things correctly. So this one here is the warmer. I believe it is the one that came just now. No, that's not a lot of poop, sure, for just getting it. I don't know. It adds up. I'm a perfectionist. And no, few things in life are perfect, but I can always dream, Harold. And aren't those rods supposed to be carbon fiber? They look like steel. Oh, it's just the x-axis that's carbon. The y-axis is steel. Interesting. And you still get just lead screws in the corners. And because they are mass manufactured, English, man, mass manufactured, they're still using 4 posts to achieve leveling. Or is that 3? I think that might be 3. It is 3. Huh. It did a little miniature resonance test right there in the middle of the bed leveling. And they think doing the bed leveling at 46 is fine. I wonder what they're going to print on, temperature-wise. More resonance. Some of that sound surely is the carbon rods. Go away, fly. Shoo, fly, you bother me. So one step further than just pressure advance and linear advance, it's also doing like stop control. Like, it's literally checking the filament's tendency to basically stick to itself and the nozzle head. Wild. You know, I wonder if that's going to be a better view for you guys. If I get you behind the light, maybe. We are actually doing the print at this point. Inspecting the first layer, huh? Okay. So a camera does absolutely zero justice to this machine. That's something that I've not heard anyone say yet. It moves so fast that it looked like it was standing still on the camera. But it was doing infill so fast, I am just absolute. Yeah, it looks like it's just going back and forth a little bit on the camera, sure. There's probably 3 of those for every one that you guys see. That's wild. Yeah, you guys only saw it go left and right once there. It did it twice. Assuming what I'm seeing on my side is the same thing as what you're seeing. Anyway. Sorry, this is a little bit even more impromptu, unscripted than even I normally do, and I'm pretty good about not doing too badly with the framing and stuff, but I wanted this all to be in one cut and one go for a stream, so feel free to subscribe, by the way, if you've enjoyed that I was willing to sit here and live stream out the entire unboxing and first print process for a Bambu printer, the X1 Carbon. Totally unsponsored. They had absolutely no say or anything in how I was going to do this. Not that I didn't offer. But small channel, no one wants to take that chance of just, basically shipping money away. Basically never to be seen again. You see the glass shaking over here. Not the best table to have this on. This has wheels and they're going off. So I'm sure the resonance tune is a little unhappy with me. I guess we'll see how bad the banding is, if there is any at all. I must say it is kind of wild to see a Benchy coming up this quick. I can do a good Benchy on my, or could do a good Benchy on my S1 Plus in about 40-something minutes with good quality. This is going to do it in less than half of that. If you take away the calibration time, less than a third. Well, I guess it was 26 minutes, so not quite half, and then not quite a third, but in that range. Right now, you guys are getting the full 3D printer owner's experience. You gotta watch that first print. The whole thing. Paranoia kills the cat, after all. So, not exactly an original idea, not my idea. But leave a comment down in the comment section if you'd be interested in watching a live stream of this printer printing. I basically have the idea from Hank the Mower. Basically, I'm planning on having this thing printing most of the time, all the time. Somehow I've actually managed to keep that Ender S1 Plus running for about 10,000 hours. And I think the longest down period I had with it was less than 24 hours. So needless to say, 3D printing has somewhat consumed my life. It's improved it in almost every way, other than cost. Especially when you go out and buy Bambu Lab's X1 Carbon. Even if you skip out on the AMS, it's just silliness. I love how these guys are all worried about how much it weighs and stuff. The tool head, I mean. And then they go and they put an extra LED and whatnot in there for just the logo on the tool head. With the way this thing vibrates, I see why everything's been ugga-dugga down with basically an impact wrench. just insanity. And yeah, the surface I have it on must be really, really bad. I mean, I know it is, but it actually looks like there's a layer shift in there. Right there, right on the top edge of the stick there. A little mark right there at the end of the stick. Not sure what that is either. Once I've had a couple of days with the printer and I've got it set up on its forever home and not some horrifically wobbly table, I will have to revisit what I believe on the print quality. So don't take this entirely for what it is, but if you were going to set this up on like a plastic fold-out table, this is probably about the same as what you'd expect. Because while this table is, yes, on wheels, it's quite heavy. Well, if you're still with us, it's been an hour since I started the stream, so if you're gonna unbox it about the same speed I am, roughly an hour and 10 minutes from the time you start opening your box, you should have a 3D Benchy. How interesting. So in less than an hour of unboxing, quite easily, you can have this up and printing. If I knew exactly what I was doing, like if I'd watched a full unboxing, not just sort of skip through one. That's literally the only prior information I had, was I watched a little bit of one unboxing. The process could literally be as short as half an hour if you weren't filming it and everything. wonder how difficult it'll be to set up a secondary chamber cooling fan if I end up trying to make this go any faster. That's probably the limitation, because this thing's got the hardware to go faster than it's going right now. I think it's just going this speed because of cooling. If the cooling fan were not so loud, the symphony that the stepper motors are making right now is quite interesting. Funnily enough, I think this will only be the third or fourth Benchy I've ever printed. And I've had one for several months, and like I said, I've got almost 10,000 hours. I think over, actually, 10,000 hours on my S1 Plus. And, wow, that was fast. Holy... Okay, so that's the slowest thing my printer ever does, is bridges like that. Wow. Well, I guess this is mine now, but yeah, the printer I'm used to. Like, yeah, this thing's fast, but holy cow, is it? It's just blistering. This thing doesn't know what slow is, does it? My goodness gracious. It's interesting to me how it will go from doing 90-degree bridging to doing 45-degree bridging. I wonder if Bambu Labs knows something we don't. I mean, the average in the community. So now it should just be smokestack, I think, after this. Nope, one more. This has got to be at a really low layer height, because that is extremely sharp edges. Yep, and now we're just the buildup of heat test. The biggest cooling test of them all. Okay, that is all the way out. And he's going to lower him all the way down. Okay, not all the way, just a lot of the way. Whoa. It did the lettering like so good. The back is a smear. It's basically square. And then there is definitely a surface finish difference. That's not actually a layer shift. But there is a, like, this is fully extruded, and then this is under extruded slightly. I'll have to take a heat gun to the PTFE tube if it's going to keep doing that. Smooth that out. But yeah, it tried to under extrude really hard there for a layer, and it recovered mostly, but then it started banding. It was doing really good, and then it started banding. So I'll have to try again at a benchy on a better surface. Oh yeah, it was definitely under extruding. There's straight up holes in it. There are holes all over, actually. Well, anyway, thank you guys. Appreciate everybody coming to watch the video. If I've helped you in any way, please like the video, leave a comment. If you're so inclined, do subscribe. I think the first thing that I'll actually print is the bed scraper. And then we'll get this baby to work, making function, proper function. Wow. Okay, so yeah, when they say put glue stick down, they're not kidding. Definitely put glue stick down. All right. Well, thank you everybody. Hope you had a good time, and I hope this was helpful in it either or. Appreciate your time. Have a good night, day, whatever it is for you. Merry Kwanzaa, everybody.